Hi Angel, and a big welcome back to another little chatty video. I don't know if it's just my frontal lobe lobing recently, but I have been so icked out when I look at like past photos of how I used to dress and stuff. Like I look at the photos where I wore like a tiny little micro skirt and a tiny top and I literally cringe because I feel like it's just so not me anymore. I've really been trying to change the way that I dress recently because I feel like that fashion sense doesn't match who I feel I am as a person now. Which brings me on to making this video. I really wanted to make a video on how to enter your classy girl era. I don't know if it's because I'm in my late 20s now, but I really feel like I have been embracing my femininity and leaning more towards dressing a bit more modestly, acting in more of a feminine way, and just generally entering my classy girl era. So I really wanted to make a video on this because I feel like I'm in the process of getting there. Like I have this vision of the person that I want to be in like a year from now, and I feel like I'm kind of halfway there in terms of like the personality and self-development side of it. I just need like my wardrobe to match that, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go over 5 points with you today, which I will write down here, and we're gonna break them down. So get your little notepad out, get your phone notes out, and let's go over this, how to enter your classy girl era. The first point I wanted to go over, which is a very, very important one for me, is more than just about how you look and how you act. It's about knowing your worth, doing the work on yourself to become the best, most confident version of yourself that you can be, and truly understanding how to love yourself. All of that starts with self-worth. This is literally a hill that I will die on, and I've said it so many times before. You literally set the bar for everything in your life, and that bar is actually set by what you think you deserve. It's so important to know your self-worth and truly think that you deserve the best of everything in life in order to actually get it. Because here's the thing, if you have a low self-worth, you are going to tolerate things that you would not otherwise tolerate. It's so much easier to not settle for less than you deserve when you genuinely believe that you deserve more. You need to know what you bring to the table and understand that that should be matched for anyone or anything coming into your life. Another big part of self-development and really focusing in on yourself is being independent and having your own goals and aspirations. There is so much power in being independent and self-sufficient, and that doesn't mean that you can't have relationships, that you can't rely on people in life, because humans do need connection, but having your own goals and aspirations in your career, being focused on what you want, just gives you an aura of independence and self-sufficiency, and it also builds your confidence so much, knowing that no matter what happens in life, you have got yourself, you have got your goals, you've got something you're passionate about, and you carry yourself differently when you truly have something like that in your life. So above everything else, before you go out and buy a whole new wardrobe, look inwards first. Knowing yourself, having goals, and truly believing that you deserve the best is the most important step in becoming that person. Okay, let's go on to the next point, how you carry yourself. And I want to be clear that this is not about how you are perceived to other people, but when you act a certain way, you truly do become that person. For example, you meet someone and you're looking down and you give them like a wet fish handshake. Automatically, you are manifesting being this shy, kind of insecure person. Whereas if you look up, keep eye contact, shake hands with that person like you mean it, you are then manifesting a more confident and assertive version of yourself. Little things in your body language, like crossing your arms, hunching your shoulders, all of these things really make you come across as a less confident person. And that's not who you are, because you already know that you're the shit. Maintain eye contact, keep good posture. Obviously, I have to shout out Pilates because everyone always says to me, why do you always have such good posture? And I swear it's because I'm a Pilates instructor and it just makes me sit up straight. Another big part of how you carry yourself is emotional control. I am telling you, once you learn how to control your emotions, it will change every relationship in your life. I used to be someone who had no emotional regulation. If I felt anger, I would act on it. I wouldn't mind how it came across to other people. I just wanted to get my point across. Like, the rage was real. I did so much work on myself to learn how to regulate my emotions, and I'm telling you, it has changed my life. Because here's the thing, a classy girl doesn't want big screaming matches and drama in her life. If you truly imagine that person that you want to be, how would she act in an altercation? For me, that person would communicate their feelings without losing their cool. Stop reacting out of impulse, take a deep breath. If you need a moment, take a moment. Sometimes if I really feel very emotionally overwhelmed, I will just take a step back. You'll also find that your relationships improve so much when you stop communicating in that way, because you're actually getting to the root of what your issue is rather than a screaming match fighting with that person. Another huge thing I will say about carrying yourself is always be humble. I have to be so careful when I'm making a video about how to be in your classy girl era, because this does not mean acting like a snobby girl who is better than anyone else. It is literally the exact opposite of that. Confidence is so important, but humility adds a layer of grace. You can celebrate your achievements without boasting. You can communicate without making that person feel smaller. A classy woman lets her actions speak for themselves. On to my next point, which kind of links into one of the points I was saying earlier, is emotional intelligence. As I said, learning how to communicate and understand your emotions will literally change your life. Your relationships will improve exponentially once you learn how to do this. And another part of emotional intelligence is boundaries. Please, for the love of God, keep your boundaries strong. You do not need to bend what you truly believe in for anyone or anything. If you are someone that just bends at the will of anyone else in your life, you do realize what you're doing there is sacrificing your self-respect and dignity, because why are you bending what you truly believe in to make someone else more comfortable? Obviously, when it comes to human connection, there is always give and take, but when it comes to your core beliefs and values, please keep your boundaries strong, and at the same time respect other people's boundaries. It's going to build your confidence and self-assurance so much. On to my next point. Who you surround yourself with. Please make sure that you surround yourself with people who genuinely inspire you and people that you respect. You respect their values, you respect the way that they live. And this doesn't mean surround yourself only with people who have successful businesses, for example. This is also about who someone is as a person. Do you genuinely respect the way that they are? Are they kind? Are they humble? Are they honest? All of these things, you genuinely absorb the energy of who you are spending time with, and it will change the trajectory of your life. So you need to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who you respect and admire. And you also want to make sure that you're someone who can do the same for them. Okay, on to my next point, appearance. I wanted to leave this till a little bit later in the video because I want to reiterate that I feel like being in your classy girl era is about so much more than the way that you dress and the way that you look. However, for me at least, I truly do believe that when I feel nice and I feel like I'm genuinely looking after myself, it just feeds into every other aspect of the points that I'm making. Like, I feel good when my nails are done, when my hair is done, when I have some nice jewelry on, and in turn that makes me act more in the way of the classy girl that I want to be. So, appearance. Let's start off with grooming. I'm just going to tell you a few things that I do in terms of grooming that I feel like have really helped me to just feel clean and fresh on a daily basis. Obviously, it goes without saying, we do skincare twice a day, and you never, ever, ever sleep with your makeup on. I beg you. For the most part, I always have my hair done. It doesn't take long. I have a heatless curler. I literally sleep with this thing on. I wake up and my hair looks like this. It takes no effort. It's not even damaging my hair, and it just helps me to wake up and feel like I'm put together. I recently started getting biab on my nails, and it has been a game changer. I used to just get shellac before. When I tell you, this lasts for like a month, and because I get a clear color usually, you can't see that it's grown out. This is like a couple of weeks old and it still looks pretty fresh. Just having your nails done and not having your nails chipped again is so key for me. I have like a thing about my nails, I need them to be done. Another thing that I love to get done is hydrofacials. I'm telling you, you literally glow after you get a hydrofacial. I definitely want to look into other facials to do as well, because it's something that I want to start doing on a regular basis. But again, another thing about skin is I try to use makeup that is also skincare, so it's also good for your skin and you're not caking your face with all of these chemicals every single day. Speaking of chemicals, I really try to keep my products as clean as possible. I'm someone who absolutely loves perfume, but I've tried to cut back so much on wearing perfume. I actually found this amazing perfume brand called Eden. They have a shop on Portobello Road, but they are also online. They do completely natural vegan products. They're clean and they're not full of endocrine disrupting chemicals. And I try to wear that one on the daily. And then if I'm going out for an evening where I really just want to like smell delicious, I will wear my regular perfumes as well. But when it comes to beauty products, buy yourself some nice beauty products. Buy yourself some beauty products that make you feel good, that make you excited to shower, excited to moisturize. I'm telling you, you will literally glow from the inside out. In terms of appearance, I'm really trying to buy some more modest clothes. I'm in the process of building my new wardrobe, and I need to get some good staple basics, neutral colors, and something that's not too revealing, because I'm not gonna lie, all of my tops right now basically are crop tops. So I've recently been really trying to buy some stuff that's a bit more modest and create a staple wardrobe of pieces that are just timeless and a bit better quality. I used to waste so much money on fast fashion, paying like £10, £15 for a top, and I would do this like every single week. Needless to say, the quality of the clothes was not even nearly as good, and I probably ended up spending more money than I would have if I just bought some good quality clothes. And then we are on to jewelry. I'm really trying to build a staple collection of everyday pieces to wear. I have this necklace, which I wear wear every single day. This is from Anna Luisa. They recently gifted it to me and it's so, so cute. I change up my earrings depending on what outfit I'm wearing and what goes with that. But then I also have these rings as well. My dad just recently bought me this one from a jeweler called Polar Checks in Calabasas, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. And then I have this permanent hand chain, which I also got put on in Calabasas at a jewelry store. And then I have this one, which is meant to be like an energy clearing bracelet. And then I have this tennis bracelet, which my mum had made for me by our jeweler. And it's actually diamonds from my grandma's collection, which is so nice. I keep this on all the time, along with my permanent bracelets, but I'm really trying to build more of an everyday staple jewelry collection as well, because I feel like having those simple everyday good quality pieces is so key to looking effortlessly classy. Above everything else, be authentic and be patient. Making changes like this does not happen overnight, and I am fully aware of that. I have been doing the work on myself for so long, and I'm not saying I'm the most perfect person and the beacon of what you think you should be, because I'm not at all. I'm definitely still a work in progress, but true change does take time. Obviously, it's nice to try and do these things, like do the work on yourself, build your confidence, but please, above everything, be authentic to yourself. Like, if you don't want to do your hair every day, don't do that. If you don't like the look of having your nails done, don't do that either. Being classy is so much more than just your appearance. Above all, a classy girl embraces her individuality and stays true to herself. It's about being the best version of you, not about trying to be someone else. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a comment below if you did, and I will see you next time. Okay, love you, bye.